Open it.
Have to take care of these demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers.
Alright. So hello everybody, welcome back to Spider-Man. As you can see, picking up right where we left off. Following Lee and Doc off there to the secret lab where they're working on the Devil's Breath antidote. Anti-serum, whatever. Changed my outfit, figured last video, gonna go with a classic. The probably one of the better looking suits from one of the worst Spider-Man franchises there was, or Spider-Man attempts there was. Boosh. Never really cared for the Tobey Maguire ones. The first one was alright, the second one was alright, and the third one was just utter trash. Come here, buddy. You can sit there. Oh, nice. You rocket launcher fuck. Go there. Now the question is there more rocket launcher guys? Because, I mean, see any. Okay, so that guy's circling there. But there was a point there where I'm pretty sure it said that it was dangerous. So you go there. Ooh, so if I'm sitting up here, can I grab that guy? Well, not from there, obviously. Oh, fucking Christ. There we go. The perch takedown is, like, very, very finicky at times. Is he perch takedown range from here? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it there either. Boop. Come on, where's the, Oh, I see what's happening. Come on, no more danger, no more danger, no more. He must be getting looked at from someone else. Probably one of these two assholes here. Safe.
Demons chewed through Sable. Lee's on the warpath.
Okay, not the best place to sit, but whatever. Still safe though? Yup. Go, you hang up there.
Easier to take these guys out if they're split up.
Aha, now you're safe to take down.
Spider-Man, leave now. My men will handle this.
Sable? Lee wiped out the agents stationed here. They're not handling anything.
You have been warned, superhero.
Yeah, well, your men fucking suck ass. What do you want from me? Look, if I thought if for 1 second your men showed that they were in fact capable of dealing with this, I'd let them do it. Oh, fuck this.
You literally didn't see that coming.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of stealth, isn't it? That they don't see it coming. No. That guy, unfortunately, is underneath. That guy's there. Well, let's see now. If I go back to this. How many guys I got left? I've got 3. So if I do... That should have done it, right? Yup. Suck it.
Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team up.
Tired of you harassing our agents, Spider-Man. This ends tonight.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, shit. Ah, it did work. Nice.
Tango is active.
Got him. Do I have any more of those? Might. Fucking Sable Pricks. Get rid of you. Get rid of you.
Gotta make this fast. Get inside.
Get rid of you. You. Fucking Christ, you assholes and your goddamn rocket launchers. Frick. Nice, did I get him? I did.
Cut me some slack. We should be on the same team.
Boosh. Come on, stick. Fuck. There we go.
Demons and Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside.
You know, the Sable lady is a fucking idiot. I mean, even if she doesn't like Spider-Man, like, in a situation like this, like, why wouldn't you just, like, you know that he's going after the same assholes. This fucking bitch.
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. Does it mean we're good?
Will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me. Lee's out of control.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
Nice to have friends.
Okay.
Okay, Lee.
Yeah, she just didn't want to walk through all of this
This
crap.
ends tonight.
Okay, so need to go in there.
This is insanity.
Man, there's
Find
a
way to reach the one Lee I know. The man who built the beast.
man, this is a lot of fucking negative energy, man. Like, holy hell.
No way to go but down.
How the fuck is this thing here? Can Lee just ignore gravity now? Alright, well, let's see what's in here. Really going into her head again? God damn it.
About the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn.
Where? That way.
My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
I mean, yeah, yes and no. I mean,
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud. To honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
oh, up there. Okay. Come on, Pete. You gotta pull out the good side. You gotta pull out the positive out of Mr. Negative there. You gotta find his good memories.
Lee's pain. His anger. It's fueling his power.
Moments earlier, what?
This is the only sample. No! No, Martin! I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to help. You don't help people. You use them.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
Must be punished.
All right, well, let's see if this works.
For too long.
He won't see it unless you stop now.
I'll never stop.
Come on. I got my unrelenting fury, as you can see, equipped. Because I figured, fuck it, let's try this. It's supposed to be unblockable, and it fucking seemed to be. I mean, I'll give him that. I need something else to toss at him here. Boosh. Oh. Fuck you. Oh.
Exactly who I am.
Oh, you jackass, you missed. Ow. Oh, okay, that one hurt. Fucking hell.
Fight it, Martin! You can walk away!
No. Osborn must suffer.
Oh my. I think I might want to heal. Although, I mean, we did fight this thing before. It just kept throwing shit at and we just threw it back. Oh, I didn't actually need to heal.
Demon, Martin!
Meet the demon. I am the demon.
Fuck. Okay, let's get this unrelenting fury going again. Shit. Boosh. Maybe I should have picked up the quad damage for this fight, all things considered.
It'll all be over soon.
I sure hope so.
Huh. Oh, fuck me. What the hell was that? God damn it. Okay, this fucker.
My will is stronger than yours.
Alright. I expected that to actually connect.
Can't give up. He's almost down.
Oh my god, this is a lot. I need the, hang on. Suits. Suit power. I need... That was Blitz? Oh, that's... I need this. Because these things all die in one hit. So, I mean, if that suit power can fucking get up here. Oh, fucking Christ. So many of them. Come on. There it is. There we go. Fuck you and your demons. God, they come in fast though, don't they? Damn it. Can't pull his sword away from him. How am I supposed to be hitting him right now? Oh, big demon thing again. In there. Nice. Did that work? Oof. And... hey! Mr. Negative is down.
Osborn needs to pay.
I know. But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Oh, I think here comes Doc.
Useless.
I mean, dude, fucking web that to a wall or something. And then fucking fight the guy. Like, Jesus Christ.
Otto?
That look on your face. You can't imagine how satisfying it is. Ready for your final act?
Hey. Hey,
Where's Otto?
gone. I would not worry about him right now.
He needs a hospital.
No. No hospital. Feast.
Alright. So I guess she's not going to be a bad guy then in the DLC? I'm guessing maybe you're going to help her then? She seemed awfully worried about Spider-Man there. You know, for a second, considering that, you know, she made him Sable's #1 target and had snipers fucking posted ready to shoot him, like, all over the city. And he just got all that stuff on there nicely, too.
There's no doctors here. Who's running this place?
Me, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a while, but I'll do my best. I'll need masks, gloves, whatever you have that's sterile.
Thank you. You can thank me by not dying.
live. But he needs rest.
Hey, take it easy.
Where's May?
They say she could go at any moment. Where are you going?
I need to find Otto. He has the anti-serum. I don't know if I can beat him.
Maybe you can't. Maybe Spider-Man needs help from his friend Peter.
What?
Peter helped build those arms, remember? If anyone can find a weakness, it's him. Go get him, Tiger.
Oh, I see, because it's going to go and bite Miles, not her.
All right. No. No, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No.
Dude, flip it over. It's got red numbers on it. I mean, here's the thing, right? You get bit by a spider, and you smack it like that, yes. But like, you do flip it over, right? Because I mean, there's a lot of spiders that on their like ass end there will have like a marking, and like that's like, I'm pretty sure most, if not all, of the poisonous ones, like that's how you would tell. Okay, so I've done all of the research tasks at the lab, so you would think then that, God damn it, I do have to go to the lab.
That means I can destroy it. There must be something at the lab I can use.
Yeah, I mean, probably. You have how many gadgets? And yes, he does have extra arms, but once again, spider sense, and I see that fucking bitch face there, while not mad at me anymore, still hasn't told her men to not shoot on sight, which is unfortunate. You would think, being the boss, she could very quickly send out a message to do that. Also, the Sable outposts. The whole thing about them, at least with the first one, I don't... I'm assuming it was for all of them, because the first one really only had a...
Gotta change this number.
I must leave New York. Recent events give me pause. Your rescue of Osborn. Despite his hatred, it affected me. I must return home. Reflect on this life I choose.
Dang. I think I'm actually gonna miss you and your death troopers.
Unfortunately, my agents will stay. Though I question our work, they do not. And Osborn continues to pay. I am sorry.
So close to being good news.
Indeed. I will miss you and your bizarre witticism, Spider-Man. Until we meet again.
What a strange, violent lady.
I feel like she should have been in the game more for that to have happened. Now, it said that it was my last chance to upgrade, which means this is definitely the point of no return. Will Otto even be using... Reduces incoming bullet damage. I highly doubt that Doc Ock will be using bullets. That won't help. Duration of electrocuted. That won't help. That won't help. That won't help. Blast and rocket, maybe, but you know, I think I'll just turn on this one. In all honesty, just in case like I fuck it up. When your health is above 100. Oh, you know what? Let's fucking do that one then. Because I mean, I actually, to be fair, I don't know how much health I have. So that that might not be useful. I will do quad damage though, instead of unblockable, and I'll just have to watch when I turn it on, so that, like, I'll basically have to wait for one of those moments where it gives me the triangle prompt. And then, like, I can, like, activate... I think I can actually activate it in the middle of an animation. So I might be able to hit triangle and then activate it. So that I can get, like, the quad damage from my combo afterwards. I see that they just auto-switch to this suit. I mean, it all has to do with the chip on the back of his neck, right?
But now I have to destroy it. With a little creation of my own.
Am I getting yet another? Oh, there is actually one more suit to unlock. Like, there was one there that was still locked. I assume that I would do it, or I'd get it for doing 100% of something, like the side quest, the Sable things. I figure I might get, like, a Sable suit of some kind. Aw, shit. Now there's an armored suit. Oh, that's a nice suit right there. Man, Spider-Man gets some cool suits, man. Get some fucking badass suits.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
I mean, he's not on the roof yet. In theory. Or, well, technically. I guess not in theory.
You want me to beg? Not gonna happen.
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
Go! Ah!
Tell them what you did.
I never. Ah!
Everything you have is built on lies! Lies! You stole my company, my ideas! Now, the truth.
The truth. Okay. The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me. The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you. You're a failure, Otto, and you always will be.
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, I've worked your whole life to help you. Please.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
Alright, Doc. Ow, fuck me. Don't get too much of a chance to dodge that one, do you?
Turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crimes!
Boosh! Oh, nope, don't do that then. Oh. It does look like I can web him up, though. Boosh, boosh. Oh, I also apparently have a fucking resupply suit power on now. Thanks.
Already done enough to ruin Osborn!
No! He always bounces back! He has to lose everything!
Damn it, I activated that because I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll activate that and be fucking good, right? But nope. That hell are you doing? Yeah, I gotta move, but where? Oh, I see. Get him. There we go.
People are dying. They need the anti-serum now. I will cure the city.
Oh, fucking Christ. Oh. Okay, so the impact web doesn't actually seem to fucking work. There we go. I would say kick him off the building, but you'd have to kick him off far enough that the, fucker. Boosh. Good night. Go. I mean, the resupply has a nice fucking quick recharge. I mean, that would be a good one to have equipped just like as you're exploring. Like, obviously, it won't do me much good right now in the base game, but it might do me some good in the DLCs. Just to have it equipped so that when I'm doing shit, you know, I can recharge my gadgets. Man, did he actually like disable my web shooter? Because if so, that would be bad.
Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter, but you didn't listen. You knew. I won't let you win. This means too much to me. Not more than it means to me.
Man, I hope nobody's down there. Fuck. I guess they have a long ass time to get out of the way of it. Oh man, don't tell me I'm gonna have to fight him on the side of this fucking building. Okay, good though, it's just... Yeah? Kick his ass. There we go. Come on now, just snap off another arm. Oh, you too bad. You suck, bitch. I also noticed I didn't have a health bar or anything there.
That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself. You were my hero.
Nope. Come on, Pete. You gotta snap off more arms here. Man, that claw is like right at the fucking camera.
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt.
Come on.
want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more. The anti-serum.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, you still needed it.
Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong. You are everything I wanted to be. You just threw it away.
Yes, of course. You're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, they'll take my arms! I'll be trapped in this useless body! Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you'll rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter,
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter?
Yeah, I mean, Peter didn't really turn on you so much as you turned on literally everything that you apparently stood for. So, I mean, you have the right to be mad at somebody betraying you when you betrayed them first. I mean, and have done nothing since your betrayal to make up for that. Like,
Still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask.
you knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben, me too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
So, was she declining so fast because she was old? Like, I mean, there were so many people infected with that. Like, and as far as I can tell, she wasn't at Times Square when he released it. So, I mean, she was infected later. So, I mean, why did she decline so quickly?
So,
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor.
congrats.
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry, no, you're a scientist. A good one.
Yeah, the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city, so...
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't gonna be ready for about a week, so I'm gonna be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place. Only if you want to.
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no, I don't, I not want to, but meaning I do want to, but only if you do.
I never stopped wanting to.
Me neither.
All right, and there we go, Spider-Man. Give it a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, it was fucking good. literally my only one complaint is like closer to the end, and it really only in the side challenges. The combat got a little much. Like they were throwing a little too much at you at once, and like I was playing on normal difficulty. Like I can't imagine playing through this on a higher difficulty and doing those fucking Sable outpost challenges. Like fucking hell. Like there is a new game plus and a higher high difficulty, but when I do that, I'm just gonna have to plow through the main game. I feel like they wasted a lot of the villains. Like they wasted basically all of Spider-Man's main villains for like one-off fights. Like Vulture, Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, and Doc Ock. Like they spent a lot of time on Mr. Negative, and that amount of time on him was good. Like the little bit of cleanup after you take down Fisk, like they took out Fisk right away. That I'm fine with because it led to the rest of it. And then they spent a good amount of time on Mr. Lee or Mr. Negative, but then they kind of just like threw the other 5 villains in there. Like I think it would have been maybe a little bit better if they had built up a bit more, either like just make the game a little bit longer, a few more missions in there. Or take some of the stuff with Mr. Negative and cut it down, and like have Mr. Negative as like the 50% villain instead of like the fucking, what were we at when we fucking took out Mr. Negative? We were at like 74% or something, I want to say, and like that's a huge chunk of the game to one villain to have 5 more villains, not to mention 5 more villains, but him again. Like, it's not like you took him out and then he was gone. He did come back again. He was one of the last fights again. So, I mean, they did even more on him than I thought. And yeah, like, they could have brought in, like, after Mr. Negative did whatever, right, and did his stuff, they could have changed Doc Ock to a villain and then had him do some stuff after, and then have, like, him and Mr. Negative team up. Like, I feel like they just didn't need... Like, they shouldn't have brought in the other 4 villains, basically. Like, if they had cut down Mr. Negative's part a little bit at the beginning, and only had him into, like, the 50% of the game, and then threw in Doc Ock as a team-up with him for the last half of the game. Like, you know, you take him down, and then Doc Ock starts doing stuff and busts him out, and then they're working together, and then you end up with it. Because as it stands, the other villains... outside of cutscenes, like, they didn't really do a whole lot. Like, there was no reason why they needed the other villains to be there, and then that would have let them set up a sequel game. Like, they've obviously set up a sequel game with Miles being bit, with Peter and Mary Jane together, with Doc Ock in the raft. Not that that really sets it up. And they may very well do a sequel with none of the Sinister Six in it.
I'm not an expert or anything, but I think it's in the way that you ask her.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, alright, so where do you want this?
Right over here is fine.
Right. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah.
I, kinda gotta talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Well, you know, you're at that age where your body starts to change, and so you may be noticing some areas,
No.
for example.
Not that. I think it's better that I just, I show you.
No.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
But anyway, yeah, like they could have very well just done that, and then in the next game, because like I imagine the next game, I hope they don't bring back Doc Ock for the next game, at least not for main villain, because since they did him as a main villain in this one, Hopefully they'll bring in someone else like Craven the Hunter. He would make a good one, although he doesn't really do. Well, I guess he does do team ups, but he also has like a whole like family of hunters with him that would work. But they would all be kind of the same to fight. But it's just like I feel like they wasted because like 4 out of the 6 of the Sinister Six were barely in the game, like at all. Like they had like one minor mission, and not even one minor mission each. I mean, you chased Electro down twice. You fought Vulture once. I think that was it. He was in, like, outside of cutscenes. I think he was only in that one boss fight against him. I don't think you did anything with him other than that. Electro, you just chased him once, maybe twice, and then fought him. Rhino had the stealth section with Miles, and then you fought him. Scorpion had the one, like, weird stabbed him. And then, like, you had your weird hallucination trip there. And then you fought him with Rhino. And the fact that you fought, like, 2 tag teams was fine. But once again, I would have preferred having it, like, you fight one, you fight the other, and then, like, you know, then they do a tag team on you, right? Not, like, instant tag team. Like, technically, that's what happened. Like, you did fight Rhino, and then Scorpion showed up. But it was during the same fight. Like, it would have been, in my opinion, a little better if you had more time with each of the Sinister Six instead of just tossing 4 of them in there. 5 of them in there, really, because even Doc Ock, you fought him at the end, and any time before that, like, yeah, he was in the game, but he was a good guy up until he got his arms, right? More or less. Apparently, he was a real prick up even before that, because it would have taken him quite a while to upgrade everyone's suits. So yeah, like it was a good game, but I feel like they could have spread the villains out a bit more. I feel like they could have cut the 4 villains of the Sinister Six out and just had Doc Ock and Mr. Negative and been fine with it. And it could have made it a little bit better. And then they could have used the other 4 later, right? Like they could have brought in, and then like, because if they'd just done Mr. Negative and Doc Ock in this one, because those 2 have a lot of plans, they do a lot of plans, they do a lot, right? So having those 2 for 50-50 would have made sense. And then having another game with just the other 4 spread out, that also would have made sense, because they tend not to team up very much outside of Sinister Six. They tend to be a lot more, like, they're a lot more flashy, they're a lot less planned, like plan-based. And like the whole thing with Shocker, I mean, he was fine in it, but once again, he was just kind of thrown in there and you fought him twice and that was it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's like really my only complaint. So I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, I wouldn't tell somebody to not play it. I mean, even if you weren't a fan of Spider-Man, it was really good. Like I know I complained a couple times you didn't get very much in for like small movements as Spider-Man. But I mean, that's a very minor thing. And there was only very, very occasional points where you needed it. Like pretty much the only time it annoyed me was when I said it during my videos. Like outside of my videos, I can't really think of a time where I needed a small movement. Because outside of, because like, unless you need to hit a specific point, right? Which didn't happen very often, because like even most of like the mission starts in that, it was like enter the area and you're good. So yeah, this has been Spider-Man. Next week we'll start up on one of the DLCs. I'll look up which one came out first and we'll do that one first. So whatever that is, and I imagine that'll only be a couple of parts. I don't know. I think I looked up how long they were on the how long to beat thing, but I don't remember how much it was. And I don't know how much is involved in them. I can't imagine that they each have a different map or anything. I can't imagine they're their own separate thing. I imagine it's just extra missions in the same map. And I don't know what's going to happen after the credits, if it's going to just throw you back into New York to clean up, so that, you know, you can clean up, in quotes, the city. Like it did say that it was your last chance to upgrade. So it may throw you into right before the final boss fight. I know lots of games like to do that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we get. Hopefully I'll have all my gear in that for the DLCs. Maybe they'll throw a few more suits or upgrades in there, I would imagine. So like one of the reasons why I didn't buy and download them is so that I didn't have that stuff. Because it's raining. If I bought them and downloaded them, they may have just taken place throughout the story. And if they did, great. But if they do take place after the story, which I know the Silver Sable one does, has to take place after the story. I didn't want it to like give me the stuff from the DLC before I did the DLC, right? Like I wanted, because like that happens a lot in like Assassin's Creed and that, right? Where like they'll release a DLC and I'll buy it right away and I'll get the stuff for it. And then when we actually hit the DLC, outside of the story, there's nothing new because the actual new stuff that came with the DLC I've already got. So I didn't want to do that with Spider-Man. I wanted to wait. I wanted to save the DLC completely. Like I haven't even purchased the DLC yet because I didn't want it to auto-download. So that way when we go into it, anything that the DLC introduces will be new. And it'll be new then, right? Not, you know, new halfway through the game. But yeah. So we'll start on that next week. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you then.